Assalamu alaikum, dear children. How are you? Fine. Okay, that's very good. Now, in our second class, we will do the understanding our world, the maps, and the topic is how to read a map. To read a map, we must know the components of a map. There are some basic components of a map through which we can easily read a map. Which are these components? Let's see this. Look at this. What is this? This is known as the compass rose. Compass rose shows the directions, that is north, south, east and west and other directions also. This is known as the compass rose, which is the main component of the map through which we can easily read a map. Another main component is scale. Scales are also shown on the map, and all the larger areas are converted in a smaller area than shown on one side of the map. The most important is the key, which shows the symbols. Different symbols are drawn here and with the small description, and this is known as the key on one side of the map. So these are the important components through which we can easily read a map. What are these components? Number one is compass rose, two is a scale, and the key with symbols. To read a map, it is important to know the symbols on a map key and its scale. So through the key, we can get the information about the regions, which symbol is representing which thing. So we can easily read a map. Maps are very helpful to us. They are very important. Why? Because map shows people where things are located. We can get exact location by reading a map. Can include information on population, not only location of the different regions, but we can get the information about the population of different regions, the types of the land, okay, what type of land is there, how the what are the physical features or the natural features are located there, and the resources, and we can get the information about the resources of different areas. They show you how to get to places you want to go, and we can also get the exact information to reach a place. Relative location, location of a place in relation to other place. Yani ke, for example, if there is a famous restaurant near your house, सही है, या if there is a famous school or shop near your house, so you can tell others with your the address of your house with reference to this famous restaurant or the house. So this is known as the relative location. जैसे आपके घर के पास कोई मशहूर सा मैकडोनल्ड है फॉर एग्जांपल, या डॉलमेन है, तो यू कैन गिव the reference of these landmarks. These relative locations are also known as the landmarks. तो आप बोल सकते हैं कि इस शॉप से या डॉलमेन से राइट साइड पर आप सीधे आएंगे तो you can get our house. So like this, relative locations play an important role on the map in getting the information about your region where you want to reach. For example, your home has a relative location. Where is it located in relation to school, stores, and other places as shown here? This is the shop, relative shop. For example, this is famous jewelry shop. It is near to your house. You can give the reference of this shop. Okay, come to the right of this shop, then you can get my house. Here, this is the restaurant. If it is near your house, you can give the reference of this landmark to others, or you can draw the map with this. Go straight to this, and you can draw the lines straight to this, then you can get the address of my house. Like this is the building. So these are the landmarks, marks are the relative locations present on the map to show you the exact direction or the location of different places. Map scale allows you to measure distances between places on a map. फिर इसके जरिए we can measure the distances. For example, these are the lines, road lines or highway lines. So these roads are very long, and we cannot uh, draw these long roads on a map. So they are converted into the smaller scale, then are drawn into on a piece of paper in a map. Map scales shows the relationship of distances on the land with the specific map. For example, 1 inch equals to 1 mile. Every map has a scale. Or you can take another scale. For example, 1 centimeter equals to 1 kilometer. So it is easily drawn on the map. The bigger regions with the larger areas can easily be drawn on the map by converting into a smaller scale. सही है, because we have continents, countries, then cities, capitals, physical features, all these have the larger areas. So they cannot be drawn, these large areas cannot be drawn on the map. So they are first converted into the smaller scale, then they are drawn on the map. So map scale plays an important role in drawing a map. Now there is a question, where is the scale on this map? Who can tell me where is the scale? Yes, you are right. This is the scale shown on the bottom of the map. Then key or the legend. Key is also known as the legend. Explains what the key explains. Key explains what the symbols on a map represent. Key explains what the symbols on the map represent. Look at here. This is the legend form here. And all these symbols show the different things on the map. For example, this rectangle shows the atlas page outline. सही है, इसको देखते ही you can recognize के atlas page is somewhat on the map. So another region, this dotted boundary shows the country boundary. Dotted line shows the country boundary. This triangle shows the mountain peaks. And this dotted line shows railway road. And this blue area shows the lakes or the reservoirs or any water area. So these symbols, all these symbols and these symbols together with a smaller explanation form a key on the side of the map, and we can easily read a map through these symbols because their brief explanation is written here. For example, keys, again the key is formed here, also known as the legend. Key is also known as legends. So all the symbols are here, shows different symbols for that specific map. For example, flower represents the botanical garden on the map. As the plants and flowers are grown in a garden, so we can represent a garden with the flower. So all these symbols represent different things on the key on the map, are shown in the key and represent things on the map. Another important component which we have seen in the beginning is compass rose. This is known as the compass rose, showing the directions north, south, east and west. All four major directions are shown. Every map has a compass rose, shows north, east, south, west. Use the compass rose to give directions and find location on a map. Compass rose, not only the north, south, east, west, but some intermediate directions are also given or shown on the compass rose. For example, this is northwest, southeast, northeast, southwest. All these are the above of the all of the above are intermediate directions. Sometimes these will appear on a map too. Symbols represent actual places on a map. These can be restaurants, gas stations, restrooms, waterways, पार्क्स एक्सेट्रा. कोई भी सिंबल्स लेकर हम वहाँ पर मैप्स पर शो कर सकते हैं की में. देन यू कैन इजीली रिकॉग्नाइज के व्हाट थिंग इज दिस ऑन द मैप थ्रू द सिंबल्स. Now another question, what symbols do you see on this map? Look at here, this blue color shows some water area here, this line shows some highways, and these cities, capitals. Can you find the key on this map? The compass, the map scale. Who can tell me where is the key? Yes, all of you are right. This is the key or the legend with the symbols are drawn here and their explanation is here. Where is the scale? Yes, you are right. This is the scale at the bottom of this. There is the compass rose. This is the compass rose. North, south, east, west directions. So after this, what you have to do, what we have done in this session, we have done how to read a map. Through it, we can easily read a map through its basic components, which are legend or the key, which shows the symbols with brief explanation okay, what things are represented on the map. Then scale, the larger areas are converted into the smaller scale, then are drawn on the map. Here next compass rose, which shows the north, east, southwest, and some intermediate directions. Now after this, what you have to do, you have to watch this video, which will help you in understanding how to draw a map, yeah, what the things are representing on the map. So what is the task? There is a task to do. This is your copy work. To watch the video carefully, then read the chapter thoroughly in your book. After doing these two things, you have to do this copy work. What do the symbols on the map mean? What is mean by these? The book, you can take help from the book to write the answers for these questions. And draw a map of the area you live in. Label important buildings and places. Also show the directions to reach your home. You can draw this map on a computer paper. First draw it on a computer paper, then attach it into the copy. And all the work you have to do in your classwork copy, which you have purchased with your books. Those students who haven't yet bought their books and copies, kindly buy it or purchase it to make your work completed in the copies. Most of the students are still asking where to write the answers or where to do the assignments. For all those, I am telling you once again, can do all the work in your classwork copies, your subject copies, which you have purchased the new copies with your books, and keep all the work completed in your copies. Your copies will be checked when the syllabus is completed. You will be informed for that. और बहुत सारे बच्चे पूछ रहे हैं where they have to submit. You need not to submit this anywhere. Just keep your copies complete. अपनी कॉपी में काम सारा complete करके रखें. You will be informed when to provide your copies for checking. So that's all. अच्छा, for drawing a map, for this assignment, you can the video can help you in drawing this map. वीडियो को आप अच्छी तरह से देख लें. It will help you to draw a map of your area. That's all for today's class. Stay safe and healthy at your homes. Allah Hafiz.